We give advice about life, how we living it. Took a step back from social media, social distancing. I'm only on it if I'm learning to conduct in business. And negativity ain't popping, can I get a witness? It seem like everybody hurting, but lying to kick it. It don't make sense to me, cause everybody got pain. Lord, save us as we call out your name. Lord, please give peace to this generation. Talking to the streets on these beats, I be lacing it. So many late nights happen over day shift. Victory a part of me, I got tasted. Pardon me, sometimes I wish it happened overnight and it was painless. But who gon' be inspired by a story that's so basic? Sacrifices must be made, so we make them. We really do. It's love. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the new spot. A lot of amazing things going on. Type of vibe type thing. So, I'm saying, so we got this mic set up for you when you pop out. Then Leon, would you think it'd be best if he had like a handheld joint? Like handheld mic?
Yeah, I got 3 mics, so they can pull whatever mics. Yep. So this one, which one is this? 3. All right.
So we got that one at the perfect height for her when she steps on stage. And then, sorry, maybe he just grabs that mic off the side. Cause I know he was kind of like in like one spot type of thing.
Let's just keep this mic over here. Yeah, just use which number does it say on that tape?
It said number 2.
Yeah, so use 2 for all the rappers, and she can use this one since I already have it set up for her.
And are we doing like a film set at all, or are we just like we running it live vibes?
It's gonna be all recorded live.
Okay. Is it currently on those vibes or
It's not live right now. We're gonna be live at 9 o'clock.
calm?
Yeah.
Calm. So like
Yeah, 6 minutes.
We need like a live button. Boo. Yeah, I'm ready over here. Okay, we're live. Welcome back, everybody. SoundPeak AfterDark, where when it gets dark, we take a peek at local artists, not so local artists, whoever, we have a big, wide audience of people that come and show us our talents and we peek at it. Okay, we got a local guy here tonight. Giving him a couple minutes, got that hydration on, and then the dehydration, piss style, get your hydration on. Sponsored by me, Maddie B. Drink water, drink it up. I bet somebody has that patented already. Got water? I got water. We also got local artists here, okay? Every Monday night, 9 p.m. Be here, or be square, or be over there, or be what? Underwear. But tonight, I wrote it down because I have a short-term memory loss. We have a Trevon Payne, parentheses, Mr. T. Tonight he's bringing the pain onto everybody around, okay? He's coming to kill it, I was listening beforehand on the warm-up, on the mic check. I was moved. It was beautiful. We're going to have a couple other people on stage with him doing their thing together. 2 mics. One stage. Leon's joining him, of course. We got Leon back there behind the ones and zeros, behind the screen, doing the thing so you can see what we got going on here at SoundPeak After Dark, where we take a peek, okay? We also got other guests. We got his fiance, is that correct? Wife, we have his wife, Tiana, because I thought she said tiara, but she needs a tiara. It was beautiful hearing her. I'm excited to hear more of her. I'm excited for you to hear her, okay? And then we also have Azabo, okay? We're super excited. And now we have Kansas Mex in the house, walking through the door, And after we have Mr. T up here, Trevon Payne, get it in the brain, so you don't have to remember during the rain that you got Trevon Payne, okay? He's up here, Mr. T. Then we're gonna have our panelists after this. We're gonna be talking to everybody, all the guest artists. We're gonna have Kansas Mex, D-Revel, me, Madison Busby, with a couple questions, maybe 3. Who knew? Running around in 3s. We got Mr. T. Bars? Parentheses, Mr. T. How are you feeling, Mr. T? You hydrated? Pissed up? Pissed out? Pissed off? We're about to have him on here. Okay, guys, this is episode 3, SoundPeak After Dark. It's still winter over here. We all made it. They didn't plow the side roads, but we got here, right? Just in time to plow your mama, right? But that's what Mr. T's about to do. He's about to plow the competition, plow the ops, plow the haters. We got a mic to the left. We got a mic to the right. Okay? Is everybody ready? Episode 3, SoundPeak After Dark. Trevon Payne, parentheses, Mr. T. Welcome him to stage, everybody. Get up here.
Thank you for the warm introduction. Appreciate that. I go by Mr. T, also known as Trevon Payne. I just released a book called Desires of Life. Tap into that. It's my first book that I've written. Also got a concert happening February 13th at the Topeka Public Library. It's my first concert that I'm throwing, so I'm so excited for it. I'm grateful for the people who showed up to rock this stage with me. We got Zabo Fiji. We got my wife, Tiana Payne. We got Leon, and myself. So praise God, and we're going to rock out. Desires of life. Starting with generosity. I done seen some darker days. I done survived it all in faith. Generosity, give it all away, cause we can't take it all. Nothing in this life grows in fear. We gon' have to spend it all while we here. Some days I wake up and I want it all. We gotta set it all ablaze. I gotta let my people know. I love them while they're here. Cause I'm always a promise to you and me. Appreciation goes so low, so I gotta let my people know for the last song. When a message like that, when it's deep like that, last so long. Please order my steps, Father. I wanna do good by anyone who comes along. I wanna do good by anyone who comes. Generosity, generosity, yeah, whoa. Time to peel, you been hurt enough. Holy, but we turning up. I'm about to flip the whole script. 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 Yeah. Please order my steps, Father. I wanna do good by anyone who comes along. I wanna do good by anyone who comes. Yeah. Please order my steps, Father. I wanna do good by anyone who comes along. I wanna do good by anyone who comes. Yeah. I think the instrumental might have dragged on a little too long in post-production. That's my bad. But you know, we are people, we make mistakes sometimes. Nobody's perfect. What I hope is on this earth, that everybody who sees what's going on finds the courage to do what they were called to do in this life. It's a lot of naysayers and a lot of people who want to prevent you from walking in your calling, because maybe it benefits them a little more if you stay at a lower level. Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome my amazing wife, Tiana, to the stage, also known as Mrs. T. This next song is called Trust Me. The inspiration behind this track is breaking beyond the fear of stepping out into our purpose and looking in the mirror and saying, I'm the one, trust me. I'm the person for the job. I don't have any fear. I know this is what I'm destined to do. So trust me, I'm the one, trust me. So when you hear this hook, I want y'all to sing along with me and we'll do a practice run. Trust me, I'm the one, trust me. Let me hear y'all. Trust me, I'm the one, trust me. What? Trust me, I'm the one, trust me. What? Trust me, I'm the one, trust me. What? Trust me, I'm the one, trust me. It's a decree over your life. I'm the one. I'm the one who's called to do this thing. Nobody can run this race the way that I'm running it. I'm not looking to the left or the right. They're doing something different. They're doing great at what they do. But what I do, nobody can do it like me because there's only one me. I'm the one, trust me. Let's roll. trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. What? Kevin Trill with y'all, I just cannot be a poser. I'm green all in my wallet with a pocket full of locusts. Something for my children's children, granddaddy got motion. Back to kick some real to y'all, how many I'm holding. Take your time, watch it close, make sure you stay focused. Anytime a door get closed, another gotta open. Don't cry over spilled milk, cookies in the cupboard. I need diamonds dipped in mustard, rainbow diamonds custard. This just ain't a game to me, it ain't Dave and Buster's. Competition wanted this, they will not recover. I feel like the head detective, so much I've discovered. One of one, no other. Shout out to my brother. Snapped out dipped in butter, camouflage, just 100 with fast, swift or dusty, with clean, swift or dusty. Peanut butter mustard, combination yucky. Nothing about me dusty, I'm the one, trust me. Trust me, trust me, what? Trust me, trust me, what? Trust me, trust me, what? Trust me, trust me. Yeah, I'm the truth, I'm walking around, I don't mind if you stare. Hop in the booth from out the roof, I'm Batman in his lair. It's winter time, TCM on my drip, I need a layer. They waiting for the next drop, 2 o'clock, I'll see you there. I treat it like an appointment, I'm preaching cause I care. I don't play about my anointing, I speak a solar flare. Spiritual riches and holy vision, I'm well aware. I ain't perfect, but I'm in the field like lawn care. Got a career full of highlights like Bonnie blonde hair. I can't give half of my heart, I love you, it's all there. God, I speak manifestation, but Lord, I need your wisdom. We do your word and rejuvenate me when something's missing, dog. Watch out for the wolves, dressed as sheep, doing wrong. Way too many times that I peep what they own. Now we possess everything they never thought we owned. If he and your neighbor isn't helping you get on, trust me, I'm the one, trust me. What? What? True confessions, Father God, I've been under pressure. I need your will to be done, cause it's making me better. Nothing in this world gon' last forever. All of my burdens turn feather. Prophecy wrote down, there's so much that I'm envisioning. TCM compound for the drip, we distributing. ASAP house, and it ain't for us to live in it. Up in the stuff, that's the way that I'm giving it. We give advice about life, how we living it. Took a step back from social media, social distancing. I'm only on it if I'm learning to conduct a business. That negativity ain't popping, can I get a witness? It seem like everybody hurting, but lying and kicking. It don't make sense to me, cause everybody got pain. Lord, save us as we call out your name. Lord, please give peace to this generation. Talking to the streets on these beats, I be lacing. So many lame lines happen over that shit. Victory a part of me, I can taste it. Pardon me, sometimes I wish it happened overnight and it was painless. Who gon' be inspired by a story that's so basic? Sacrifices must be made, so we make do. We really do. Trust me, trust me. What? What? Trust me, trust me. What? Trust me.
God is good. He's good.
Shout out to my amazing wife standing by my side for this amazing song. I appreciate you, girlie. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. How
Real
sweet.
really locked in, synced up, hearts on hearts. That song is so important, so important. And Leon, he was there this the other night. We had this. It was kind of like a rehearsal, but it was like an intimate concert type of thing. And I spoke about the fact that, you know, if people only knew some of the nights that I spent, like, just wanting this music thing to work, and how much I bottled my mind over what this needed to be or what this needed to become, you know. So I felt like I needed to write this book, Desires of Life, talking to the creative, the person who may have fear in their heart, or the person who may not know that this is what they're designed to do, second guessing themselves, questioning themselves. So many artists go through this, and they're not alone, you know. When it's happening, it feels like you're alone, but you're not alone. No cap. This next song is called I-L-Y, featuring my guy, Zabo Fiji. So if y'all could give a warm hand for my guy. And shout out to bro. Pulling up. I called him maybe like 2 hours before the show. if that. And I was like, yo, there's a situation, and I would love to see if you'd be down to perform. And he said, yeah, I'm down. So shout out to you, bro. We got a mic for you right over here, dog. If you want to slide on that one. The song is called ILY. Oh my goodness. Give him the other one. We got this one over here. Okay, for surely. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Shout out to Preston. By the way, Preston's going to be running sound at the concert on February 13th. So pull up. No cap. How you feeling?
Feeling good. How you doing?
I'm excellent, bro. Ready to rock this?
Loving the show.
For surely. Let's do this thing. We got ILY. This is the cover of the Desires of Life book while everything's getting squared away. Tight jump. For surely. It's love. Cop a copy. A lot of amazing creative philosophies. Leon's giving me the signal. Let's do it. Blue text red, 3 white dots saying I love you. ILY, stand up guy, far from a buster. I'm just not like everybody else, I'm out of the cluster. I'm just getting this drip sent off from really a hustler. I cannot live life stuck in the past, onward and upward. Infinity and beyond, dancing in space like Usher. None of us have it all found out, we roaming the earth. None of us have it all found out, we all been hurt. Don't pay any mind to people who ask, what if it don't work? Cause really it will. Prayers protecting the deal. I don't wish nobody ill. Yahweh grabbing the wheel. I got way too much to build. ILY ski, ILY. Blue text red, 3 white dots saying I love you. ILY, stand up guy, far from a buster.
She thinks I'm fly, she feeling my vibe, she wants me to cover. I'm not no lame, I'm not no simp, I'm not no buster. Feeling like Matthew 19:26, but everything possible.
Everything possible.
I stay on my grind, I stay on my mind, I'm feeling unstoppable. I step in the store, tornado came through, now who gonna mop this up? ILY, stand up guy, far from a buster. Tennis chains hang, she let my diamond clusters. Too many times you upped in line, now I cannot trust her. I'm not no lame, I'm not no simp, I'm not no buster. Jeremiah 29:11, hope all your plans prosper. Whoa. ILY, stand up guy, far from a buster. Feeling like Matthew 19:26, but everything's possible. I stay on my mind, I stay on my grind, I'm feeling unstoppable.
Give another warm welcome for Zabo Fiji. Another hand.
Yeah.
My guy, he popped out. You know, I feel like this is kind of.
I'm sorry, I'm getting off the stage.
You're doing amazing, bro. Give him another hand. It's a vibe. Dog. You killed it, dog. You know, I feel like something that's undervalued in just life and society is like people who pull up when you call. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause plenty of people can say like I rock with you and I'm there for you, but when you call, are they actually pulling up? You feel me? And Zabo reflected that kind of person that he is tonight. I called him like 2 hours before the show and bro popped out. Shout out to Zabo. No doubt. This next song is called Desires of Life. And this song is so important, so vital. It speaks about the preacher having a dialogue with the youth, trying to teach them on a better path of life. But they're in a place where they have to learn it for themselves. Words aren't just going to do it justice. They have to experience life for themselves. And from the perspective of the preacher, the teacher, he has to sit with the pain of knowing that that's just the reality. As much as he wants it for the other side, it's the reality of choice and warning, desires of life. Shout out to everybody who pulled up tonight. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. Shout out to my guy Leon making his way to the stage. Running sound and hopping on stage. I'm not on sound. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Can we have like a kumbaya moment? Can we have like an intimate moment where everybody just kind of comes in close? Can we get everybody just come in for a second? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's an energy. Man, it seems like everybody's chasing the crowd, the big audience, the ocean of people. But the reality is, what really matters is the people who show up when everybody could have showed up. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Truth be told, realistically, I hope you get all you desire in this life. In this life, I know things get hard sometimes. I hope you get all you desire in due time. It take time. It take time. Unpacking my thoughts in this room as I piece a master. Stepping back, observing a beautiful disaster. A designer stitching fabric, piece up of thoughts and imagine. Finding peace and habit, preacher speaks to weak, imagine. The man who finds peace in the streets abandons his purpose. Feet on concrete, bare feet, his soul is burning. Socks holy, sticks to his heart like his homie, it's not working. Struggling to find a way to reverse it. He sees faces when he's sleeping. When it come to my people, I see it's a struggle. When it come to depth, it's not flirting. It's just a single kiss, baby. Tell me, why is you playing? I ain't trying to press you. I see them jeans, I'm saying. Time is running out. You can see the glass in the sand. Sand in the glass, however you say it, the way you burn it. The way that you walk as a dance, it's really enticing me. Ever enchanting, and it's enhancing my view of the curtain. Realistically, I hope you get all you desire in this life. In this life, I know things get hard sometimes. I hope you get all you desire in due time. It takes time. Truth be told, realistically, I hope you get all you desire in this life. In this life, I know things get hard sometimes. What? I hope you get all you desire in due time. It take time. It take time. Unpacking my thoughts in this room as I piece a master. Stepping back, observing a beautiful disaster. A designer stitching fabric, piece up, I thought she'd imagine. Finding peace in heaven, preacher speaks so we can imagine. The man who finds peace in the streets abandons his purpose. Feet on concrete, bare feet, his soul is burning. Socks holy, sticks to his heart like his homie, it's not working. Struggling to find a way to reverse it. He sees faces when he's sleeping. When it come to my people, I see it's a struggle. When it come to depth, it's not flirting. Wow. It's just a single kiss, baby. Tell me, why is you playing? I ain't trying to press you. I see them jeans, I'm saying. Time is running out. You can see the glass in the sand. Sand in the glass, however you say it. The way you burn it. The way that you walk as a dance is really enticing me. Ever enchanting, and it's enhancing my view of the curtain. Realistically, I hope you get all you desire in this life. In this life, I know things get hard sometimes. Hey, I hope you get all you desire in this life. Hey, in this life. In this life. So realistically, I hope you get all you desire in this life. In this life, I know it gets hard sometimes. I hope you get all you desire in this life. It takes time. Let me hear y'all. What? It takes time. Truth be told, realistically, I hope you get all you desire in this life. It takes time. It takes time. I hope you get all you desire in this time. It takes time. It takes time.
I love this song, bro. This song was stuck in my head for like 6 months. I'm trying to visualize it, bro. Shout out Mr. T, okay? February 13th, man.
It's gonna be a vibe, and it's my birthday. It's some amazing people showing up. The people who show up, that's who's gonna be there. If it makes sense, it makes sense. God bless you all.
What? Mr. T, everybody. Another round of applause. Dang, he got us in our feels at the end. He wants us to remember him, okay? Get all that you desire in this world. Okay, we're going to give him a couple minutes to get his water on, to get his piss on, But remember, okay, all that you desire. You're going to get it. He's making sure that everybody knows that. He's got a strong word. We're going to chat with him here in a minute or two. I'm here right now. Okay, we're going to start with, I believe, we're going to have all three of them up here. Everybody besides Leon. You guys don't get to see him tonight. Well, maybe you do. He can come up. We're going to have Tiana, Zabo, Mr. T. Okay, and then we're going to start with Kansas Mex up here, giving the questions, doing the talking, and doing the sitting down. If you want to walk, you can walk. Just don't get the mic cords twisted up, Just don't get them twisted up. It's twisted up right now. But that is okay. Okay, another round of applause, everybody. Are we here? Are we waiting? We're going to get some questions going on. We're going to do the peeking in SoundPeak AfterDark, okay? Because it's dark outside. We're ready to get the peaks on, the talk on, the questions, okay? We're getting the fan chats out. We're talking to the fans. Again, like he said, appreciate everybody that came out tonight. Okay, we're getting everybody up here, loading up. Okay, let's see. Trevon Payne, just because I keep wanting to say your name wrong. I have to look at it every time I put it on there. But yes, Mr. T, Zabo, Tiana. Did I forget it again? Tiana, I forgot it again. Get him up here, getting settled. I'll put this stand over here, or he has a stand. This will be the lovely lady's mic. Okay, guys, I might be back up here in a minute or two. Okay, we're going to get our questions on. Mr. T. I'm Madison Busby. I'm out of here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Just a little bit.
Shout out to the amazing production crew putting this thing together. Give a hand for the production crew. No cap.
Real rap.
Real spill. Oh! Y'all down to get a selfie in? Sure.
Man, she said 5 mics, like the source and shit.
You down to get in a selfie? Lean in. Real talk.
There we go.
Tough. Survive. Yo.
I'm 32 now, so since the age of 12.
Jeez. My boy said, that's tough. Yo, shout out to SoundPeak. Shout out to SoundPeak doing all these amazing things to highlight artists in the city. We've known what things have looked like and where we're from as far as the music scene goes, and the fact that you guys got your boots on the ground and you're actually doing some things to help that, like that's some real talk. That's exactly what the city needs. Okay.
Hell yeah. It's all them right there, you know what I'm saying?
Real Philly, real
Putting this
Philly.
shit down. Hell yeah.
Hey, we caught it one time. Those answers, though, I guess. Testing. Hey, now we got the real yapper on the mic. I'm ready to get down and dirty and ask some deep questions, okay? Is there a little bit of a ring? Do I need to change what I'm doing? Is it me? Okay, it's you. Woo. That was beautiful. I loved that. I loved every minute of that. That's, like some Mondays, sometimes I get space brain, Sorry to the artist, I get space brain, but you caught my full attention tonight. And it was beautiful having everybody up here, even having my friend Leon up there. That was beautiful to see him singing up here. What? Shout out Leon singing.
No doubt.
That was what's up.
That's real. I appreciate that a whole lot. The big piece is like just going after this thing and like really almost like getting out of a place of like being afraid to really go for the music stuff, because like a lot of people have known that like I do music and I've created albums, but like there's still been a part of me that's been like afraid to actually like get out and do shows and like actually put my art out there on a consistent basis. It was rather like whenever somebody would ask me, cool, I'll show up, do my thing, rehearse for whatever the case is. But like now it's at a point where it's like I want this thing to be in front of people, and that's why this album Clear Destiny is so important, and this Desires of Life book is so key. Like it's like a milestone in my creative journey. So
Shit. Since you're saying, I was gonna start something different, but since you're saying that, I was gonna ask you, what would make you more comfortable to do a show? Would it be like the style, the certain artists that are on the show? Because like you have a certain style, and I was thinking maybe if I could set a show up with artists with that style, would that make you more comfortable? Or I don't know, like what would make you more comfortable to do shows?
well, I mean, like for the most part, like when I look for a show, like it just should be something that just makes sense. Like I like for it to kind of have an idea of what the vision is as far as like what artists are gonna be there, what's the turnout, what's the purpose, like how can we make this thing like the best that it could possibly be. And like it wasn't necessarily that I was like in a place where I was like, it was more so not actively seeking to do more shows. Like that's the piece that was kind of, I felt like where the fear of my artistry really was at. But then like now transitioning to this place and us having the show on February 13th, it's like that's not where I want to be. That's not where I need to be. And I want to have more conversations and connect with more people. Why spend all this time creating the art just to like not get up and show people? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that kind of stuff has its own place where it's like just therapeutic. But like for the things that aren't that, like share this with somebody. Like people could really benefit from hearing stories and understanding that people relate to them.
That's what's up. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like I would like to have you on a show, but I just want to make you feel comfortable because, you know what I'm saying, I respect what you do, so I want to set a show up that I can put you on. So I want to know what would make you more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? You talk about the first things you said, I want to make sure that is all lined up for you so that I can set up show up for you.
That's real. I appreciate that, dog. Let's talk. We'll talk about like how we can like build something from the ground up. And if I got my journal over there, but like basically I started carrying this journal, and anytime that I hear somebody say something interesting or I'm doing my studies, bro, you rock, bro. Shout out to bro. He ain't slacking a minute. He ain't slacking at all.
Got the book out.
Yeah, I got this journal. I started carrying a journal because I become really serious about my learning.
What's it say right there on the page, on the end there?
Oh, it says Jesus loves you.
Oh, okay.
It says Jesus loves you. And
Man, that's a journal?
Yeah. And that's the realest thing that's the realest thing you could say to somebody. Like
that thing is worked in too.
Yeah, and Jesus, he saved me, bro. Like you could ask people close to me, and even Zabo seen like some of what it used to look like, bro. And
like Jesus completely changed my life. So like I give it all to him, you know. But this is that's why I do it, and this is journal number 4.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's motivation. Consistency right there, too.
Yeah, and I just learned the important knowledge. But what I was getting to was I drew out a sketch because in the book of Habakkuk it says write your vision down and make it plain and put it on tablets. So basically, when I got this vision for the show and just kind of sketching it out, getting the vision on paper is so
That's
important.
dope, man. Look at this shit.
That's love, bro. So it would look like us doing something where, like something like this is drawn out, and seeing how we can just build it from scratch, bro. Just seeing what makes sense.
They say that's the best way to get a vision out is to seriously just draw it like that, to manifest it, you know? I love how you draw it because I wrote down. So I'm not like a writer downer, but I
Damn,
wrote
what you
down.
got right there. Dad came prepared.
My agua there. So you said something earlier that just like hit me, and I feel like a lot of artists struggle with this, but it's designed to second guess yourself. That was one of the first things you said when you got on stage, and I thought that probably resonates with a lot of artists there. And I mean, and you spoke on your religion there and your beliefs, and that's probably one of your biggest motivations there. But what's like a daily habit that you do to kind of keep yourself out of that second thought, or to process that second thought there, of you guessing yourself?
It's, well, like as far as habits, like we make our bed every morning, like on some practical stuff, like they say, like you should do that, and that's you starting your day off accomplishing something. But beyond that, it's like there's a scripture that talks about casting down every evil thought and bringing it to the submission of Christ. So like if there's a thought that's saying you're not good enough, or you shouldn't do this, or what if it doesn't turn out well, those are thoughts from the enemy that's trying to prevent you from executing what your mission is. Like I had this in the book Desires of Life this year. I in journal number 3, it was this, but it was a sketch. It was like an outline. There weren't any colors on it or anything like that. It was just the outline of this. I didn't have the book written. I just had a sketch. And I've been watching this YouTube channel with this guy named Myron Golden, and he talks about like, don't think about how the book's gonna sell. I mean, you may have never written a book before. I've never written a book before. Don't think about how the book's gonna sell. Write it down, draw it, start the process, because you'll discover more along the way. It's not always gonna be revealed to us at the end of the road. Like where you're at now, you had no idea the things that you were going through was gonna lead you to where you're at. And that's how it goes, and that's how it continues to go. But the best thing that we can do is start writing those ideas down and not thinking about what if it doesn't work. Because when you start thinking about that, if that would have happened, this would have never came to be. I'd have never been able to have this conversation with you guys. So it's so key and so important to, like, if you got a vision, you got an idea, catch that thing. Don't let that thing get away from you. Catch that thing. Write it down, sketch it out, something. Bring it from invisible to the visible world.
That's dope.
Even if it's just drawing. Like, that's the first step.
That's what being a creator is, man. Like for us, you know what I'm saying? Like you on that Christian tip, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for us, that's what we do. Like, you got the mentality of, like, you gotta imitate Christ, and Christ is also God. So Christ, like, God created things, so that's what we're put on here. That's what I believe we're put on earth to do, is we create things too. We don't create shit like, you know what I'm saying, like what God did, but we create our own things. We have thoughts that just pop in our head. So we got to take that from the, you know what I'm saying, from whatever you want to call it, the spiritual realm, and bring it to the physical realm. That's like what you're saying. You know?
Cook up. Cook up. Wow. Wow.
But shit, I love that that artwork, because like apparent, like I've seen the shirts you've had, so I'm assuming the shirts that you've made, you drew those things, huh? Because that's the same type of style.
Yeah.
I got a shirt like that from you.
Tough. That's a Buffalo logo. And what's crazy is like,
that dude though too, you know.
yeah. Oh, you do.
Yeah, I got
You
that.
do. No cap. He came to a show and caught some merch, dog. But like, what I'm telling y'all about this book, this book, Desires of Life. Y'all remember how I said it was just a sketch? It was exactly like this. It was just an outline. Literally, it was just that. So what you guys are seeing is this vision is what's gonna happen on February 13th. But if I didn't write this down, if I didn't start, because even on the side, you can see that I'm drawing down the track list. You feel me? Like it's so important when you get an idea, you think, wow, that would be really cool. Not only would that be really cool, but that's going to be really cool. Catch that thing, write it down, keep a journal, something that you could write down, because this really is like a game changer. This is one of the most important like transitions that I made in my artistic career.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, hell yeah. Well,
That's
like,
beautiful.
Write it down all the time.
hell
My actual phrase. Put it on
yeah.
paper and come
Put it
up
on
with it.
paper.
Can't explain it all the time off the top of your head.
PIOP.
Real.
Put it on paper. So is this your merch right here, the Buffaloes? See, and I was watching this the whole time you guys were up here. I was like, I like those. I like the Buffaloes. What does the Buffalo represent to you?
Shoot, it was like something that that's another thing. I drew I took a picture of like this photo and then like outlined it and then added my own sauce to it. But like it was just like the animal of Kansas, and I'm from Kansas, so I was just like, shoot,
That's dope.
why not do it? You know, and just outline that junk like, and it was like when touchscreen phones was just like starting to pop off. Like, yeah.
Shit. Well, like, your homie right here. What's your name?
Zabo.
Zabo. That's what's up. Like, where you from?
Speaking.
Well, that's what's up. I never heard of you. You know, like what? Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Apparently you've been around. You know,
I've
like,
been low key,
Yeah?
man, low key, man.
shit. What high school did you go to?
Speak high.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
What year are you?
2016.
Okay.
Oh shit. Huh, that's what's up. How long you been rapping?
Probably since. Probably since freshman year of high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be about what, 2012, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight. Hell yeah. You got like I know your homie. Man, I gotta get your name straight because it's either Trevon Payne, Mr. T, ASAP. What the hell? What is it?
You could go by Mr. T.
Mr. T. Because your homie right here, Mr. T, whatever, he got different albums out. But what about you? How much music you got? You got any albums
I
out?
got some catalogs.
Yeah?
I got some stuff out. Yeah, I got a little trilogy. You know, through I had a phase of just sad boy era. You know, just
Oh yeah.
speaking of what I went through.
That's what's
Trials
up.
and
How would you
tribulations.
describe your music?
Energetic, fun.
You said that sad boy era. What would that be like?
Oh, therapeutic.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, we all need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. And then you said your wife right here. What about you? Like you've been doing music for a while. What's your artist name?
I either go by Tiana Lachey or Mrs. T.
What kind of music you make?
I make Christian music, R&B.
So you're a singer?
Yeah.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
I started off doing like covers. Like I used to sing covers of songs and then started writing my own songs. I never really it wasn't until a couple years ago I started actually making music and like sharing it with people.
That's what's up. So where are you from?
I'm from Leavenworth, Kansas.
Oh
Kansas
shit,
City area.
represent LV.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
telling people that though.
Ah man, you gotta be like shit. gotta represent.
But yeah,
I know some homies out there in Leavenworth, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a variety, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But so what high school did you go to?
Leavenworth High School.
Leavenworth High School. Hell yeah. You know, I don't know if you know this dude, Will the Fourth. He's from Leavenworth. He raps. I forgot what his Will Brown. That's what
Will
his name.
Brown. If I see a picture, I'll probably know.
Yeah. That's what's up. Hell yeah. But that's tight though. You singing and shit. We always need, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists looking for singers.
Yeah.
It was
I
really
can rap
cool.
a little bit too, though. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Hell
you
yeah.
got some bars, low key.
Oh,
I ain't gonna
snap.
lie. She got some bars.
It was cool to see you guys up here together. You guys were holding hands. I got a picture of us up here because I was like, oh, I love that. Since I'm asking a girly question, but what's your guys' story? Like, how'd you guys meet? And, like, what was, like, the drive to do music together?
Hey, cook up.
okay, so we met online, Facebook date. Well, not Facebook dating, but we met online. I've been friends with him for years. I don't even know how we became friends on Facebook. But anyways, I posted a video. He commented on there. Then he messaged me, and then the messages turned into him coming to see me, and then here we are, married.
I love that you guys do music together. What was one of the, like, first songs you guys performed together?
I think it was Unknown. It was this song called Unknown that we had made.
Okay.
Was it, like, about you guys? What was it about?
It was turned.
The first song we actually
It's
wrote
turned.
together was called Created You, and then the song that we actually performed together was called Unknown, because we hadn't finished Created You. But
Is that song out? Available?
yeah.
Was that like
well,
on
yeah, I mean,
SoundCloud, YouTube, or something?
I mean, like we
You
did,
posted
like
on YouTube, didn't you?
yeah, I think we did end up posting it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's very hype. Everybody that heard it likes it, but
Where's most of, like, so, like, do you post music, like, individually, you? And then, or do we kind of do it, like, together there?
We mostly like, cause we were initially going on YouTube, and we decided that we were gonna build our own platform. You know, cause like we could upload music to Spotify and Apple Music all day long, but at the end of the day, like they will decide what they want to pay you for it. And even though like it can be good for like exposure and things like that, and if you are like with like a major distribution company, like that could help what you're pushing. But with us, we realize that like we want to build something and it be our own. Like we don't want to have to like rely on somebody else making money off of our art. Like what that sound like? Something like we built, and somebody else is telling us what they're gonna pay for it or pay us for it, you know? So like if anything, we want to use those platforms to support what we're building as opposed to it being our primary like place of exposure.
Yeah. Well, shit, like, and then you, Mr. T, like, where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm originally from Topeka. I was born in Lawrence, but I was raised in Topeka, Kansas, and like this has always been at my place. Like I moved to Texas for a while, and
Where'd you go to?
It's kind of in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and like
That's what's up.
I worked at this music store where I was like marketing myself as a producer and networking with artists and stuff like that. And even then, like that's a reflection of like I know I wanted to do music, but I learned how to produce. So I didn't really have to like really jump out there like that in my artistry, even though I was like still locked in, like by myself creating songs and trying to perfect these albums and stuff. But yeah, producing out there, and then God had a plan for me, and I moved back here and started youth camp called ASAP, where we teach kids to create songs and Bible studies and stuff like that. It's super tight. Did our first album.
What's that ASAP stand for?
Always say a prayer.
Oh, snap.
You know, and
That's
it's
tight.
cool because we were walking down the street and I seen your car out there, and I've seen your car a lot because I recognize that, but I'm like, I see that all over town. So it's either just you, or is that on any other cars, or do I just be seeing you everywhere?
You probably just see me everywhere.
See you everywhere. It's
See
a
us
small
everywhere.
town, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. It stands out though. You know, it's like definitely a brand there, and it's for something positive. And that is when I was watching you guys up here. Like that's one thing. Like a lot of people come up here and they talk, and that's cool. Get your word out, but you're talking to the listener. You know, and that's something you can feel. That you can feel someone's passion when they come up here, and you definitely have a lot of passion. That was one thing me and D Rebel were talking about immediately. We're like, look at that passion, because that's something that is lacking in the community. And it's important for people to go out there and people get nervous and stuff, and your stage presence was definitely there. And I love how you had like I don't know what the word would be like, almost just a little like bar for people to repeat back. I thought that was cool. It keeps the audience like engaged, entertained. You remember it too, even though I got really shitty memory, and I want to like say something that you said, but I forgot. I'm gonna think of it later when I'm going to sleep. I'm be like, hey, okay, I remember that. I remember that.
Was it like your homie? What did you say? What did you say your name was again?
Zabo.
Zavo. Like so Mr. T and them, they got like the Christian rap. What about you? What would you consider yourself a Christian rapper or not really?
No,
No.
I do the opposite.
All right, hell yeah. Cause I need to look like where can we find your music at?
Apple Music, Spotify, the usual stuff.
Like who are some
SoundCloud.
artists that you work with?
Besides Mr. T here, a lot of underground rappers still coming up. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well that's tight you clicking up with the homie right here.
Of course.
Trey, cause that's just dope. Cause y'all, I mean, I support everything this dude does. Cause I've seen him perform multiple times. You know, he puts it down. You just see the energy he had.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that last song, man. That shit was fire, man.
That's love, bro. That's love.
Yeah.
What was the chant back for that one? I'm trying to think of it.
That was truth be told, realistically, I hope you get all you desire
Yeah.
in this life.
And then the beat was fire.
Yeah, and to tell you a little more about, I'll start with my wife. Like, you know, there was this track that I was writing some bars for, and it was a song where it's like, it's so many lines, it's bars, it's like kind of like on an old school, like not like boom bap, but it's like it's hip hop, you know, and you know, we set up the session and I'm in front of the mic and I'm rapping it, but it's like there's not the hunger in it. You feel what I'm saying? But what my wife did, she said like that sounds good. It's the art is incredible. It's amazing, and she's encouraging me and hyping me up as I'm like preparing to deliver this song. And it's like I know what that feeling is like when you're in front of the microphone and you're wanting it to come out, but you're kind of like almost second guessing yourself. Like, is this where I need to be? But her like being by my side and encouraging me, that's also helped take my artistry to a whole nother level. Because like when you have somebody who's there to literally say like, that's hard. Whatever you're thinking, you're tripping. Like that's tough. And to have somebody there to like give you that immediate like feedback and constant encouragement, it makes a major difference. You know, like
yeah, that's what's up. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's like that priceless shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
real talk, bro. You can't
feel
put a
that.
price on that, dog. And
But like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of that Christian stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And like they say in Christianity, like who's your head? You know, head is Christ.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So always remember, like if you're doing that Christian stuff, the way they teach you, Christ, that's the person you gotta. You know what I'm saying?
And like what's crazy is like I know that there's like before I was in Christ, like when I would hear Christian rap, when I would hear Christian rap, like it would always just sound like just that. It would sound like Christian rap. It didn't sound like real. Like not that it didn't sound real, but it didn't sound like something that I would just be chilling and like riding to. Like, but what I'm doing is like I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't my story. Like it just like because I had been through that phase and like I had been to the place where I'm rapping about. Look at my wrist, look at my watch, look at my house, look at my like I've been there because that's what I felt like I had to do in order to like succeed as an artist. I felt like I had to kind of like flex or make it seem fake it till you make it is what they say. But
I don't
that's
believe
what
that.
they say,
I don't
bro.
believe that.
But like what's crazy is like once I came to Christ, like my art became more me than it ever had been. You feel what I'm saying? Like and like I kind of reached a point where it was like this isn't just me just wanting to rap about Jesus. It's like Jesus actually changed my life. Like he actually made me feel like I can really just be myself. Like so like the music that you're hearing isn't like somebody posing to try to convince you to like do anything. It's like this is my story. This is what happened
That's
to
what
me.
it should be. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so
Well, shit, like yeah, cause there's a bunch of dope Christian artists. You know what I'm saying? Even back in the '90s, I remember listening to some Christian artists back then. They were dope. I was like, damn, this is Christian rap. You know?
that's real, and that's what it's supposed to feel like. It's not supposed to feel like 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 all like you're not supposed to. I mean, for me, I don't want people to like turn my music on and like be like, this is Christian rap. Like I want people to turn it on and be like, this is music. This is really good music, and
up.
then realize, oh snap, this is Christian rap. Like what? Like,
Yeah,
that's
'cause,
what
like, man.
that's what I feel like
Yeah,
like
there was-
that's authentic for me. Like
What's up? Yeah, because there was a point in my life, you know what I'm saying, when I stopped listening to music, like, because I was doing that, you know what I'm saying? I got real deep into Christianity, and I didn't even listen to nothing because I felt like it was like worldly music. But there was some songs from some artists that focused on, like, you know, Christianity, like Jesus and stuff. And so that was the only songs I would listen to. Like, there was a song by Bob Marley, a song by, I had a list. I had a playlist of artists from, like, you could call them worldly artists, but they had Christian songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can focus on making songs like that, you know what I'm saying? Not like what you're saying, not trying to sound like a Christian rapper, but just sound good, just good music. And just putting the message in there, not necessarily, I mean, do it however you do it, but just make it sound good, you know? So you could do that. And I wanted to ask two things. One is like, since y'all are on that Christian level, it's like, what brought y'all, like, because we might have some viewers out here who are also Christians. So what brought y'all to Christ?
my story, I went through like probably the darkest point in my life, like, and that's a lot of people's story. Like, and I met some people who say that's not their story, but for me, I went through the darkest point in my life, like, and I just remember feeling like this is trash. I ain't gonna lie, like this is bogus, like, you know, and like it wasn't until I somehow just actually what's crazy is like I was working at a school, right? I moved back to the city from Texas, and I remember I was going through it. I clicked up with some of my old friends before I moved out of the city, and like they was just telling me like the real, we was going to work out, and just they was telling me how to, you know, evolve. We were working on just becoming better men. And like I remember one day we're hooping, and we would pull up to like over by Wanamaker and just hoop nighttime. You just all sync up and just hoop out there. And it was one night I met one of my guys named Santi. Shout out to Santi. And shout out to Santi's Latin Caribbean Cuisine. He's opening a restaurant here soon.
Where's that going to be at?
It's over, I don't even remember the street, but Santi's Latin Caribbean Cuisine. Google it, because I'm sure you'll probably be able to.
How do you spell that?
Santis, Latin, Latin, Latin Caribbean, Carribean, Cuisine, Cuisine. Shout out to bro. Santi's Latin Caribbean Cuisine. We was hooping, and bro was like, "Yo, you
Oh shit!
Wake up.
Thank you, Tula.
Nice food.
Forgot to turn that off. My bad.
we was hooping, right?" And bro was like, "Dog, you gotta listen. You gotta tap into this book of Proverbs. If you never heard the book of Proverbs, like, you gotta tap into it. It basically talks about how wise people live versus how fools live." And he said, "You gotta read it. You have to read it." And I finally tapped into it, and I was like, "Hold up, this is some of the stuff that I went through. And if I would have read this, I wouldn't have went through that." You feel me? And like after that, I was like, "This is talking to me." And I had a student. I started working at a school, and one of my students, like coolest student ever, he ran up and he was funny too. He ran up and he was like, "Mr. T, I'm we getting baptized this weekend. You getting baptized too? And I was like, again, this is like if anybody who hasn't been baptized, it's like if somebody just came up to you and said, I'm getting baptized this weekend. You getting baptized too? Like, so I was like, but this is my student, right? So I'm like, I don't want to like, I'm like, I'll be there to support you. You feel what I'm saying? I'll pull up. So I pull up and I see him hit the water and he comes up and I just, there was just something about like seeing it that made me realize like if I'm gonna be a teacher to this student, I can't guide him on a journey that I'm not on. And that next weekend I got baptized. So like
That's what's up.
yeah, dog.
Yeah.
It's glory to Christ, cause like that was the darkest point in my life, and like there's still things that I'm like working through, like from that season, and like it's an ongoing thing. I need to like continue to surrender to Christ. Like it's an active thing that I'm continuing to do. It's not just once you get baptized, it's all washed. Like of course your sins are gone, but you're still in a war. You're still battling your lower self, and
Yeah, because I feel like life is a journey. You know what I'm saying? You just learn and keep learning, and you know what I'm saying. Just keep going forward. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And on the page of learning, I heard you say like you're a teacher of what? What do you teach? 'Cause I didn't know this.
In addition to like me like working with students who like struggle with their behaviors and stuff like that, like just making sure they stay on track and things of that nature. I teach students to create songs, and we're running our ASAP youth camp, and we were kind of doing it throughout the year, throughout the summer, and during this time where we've kind of taken not really a break from it, but have allowed us to be able to focus on other things for right now. I was able to do the book. I was able to finish the album, got the concert coming up, and we may end up bringing it back over the summer, but yeah, teaching kids to create songs and teaching them how to like not be afraid to just be them. Like, and when you tell somebody, like I remember the day, like one of the days I came to my mom and I was like, I want to be a rapper. That's what I want to be, And I feel like me walking in this journey is giving them the courage to like be like, if I want to be a rapper or I want to be a doctor or I want to sell oranges on the side of the road, if that's what you want to do, like you can do it, so that type of thing. But there was something I was gonna get to with Zabo. So Zabo's been doing music for some time, like, and one day it just came to me. It was just like I was telling y'all, like when you have an idea, like catching that thing and like writing it down or catching it and taking action on it when the emotions are hot or when you just feel like, dang, this would be a good idea. I hit up Zabo and I'm like, bro, I was just thinking about how you've been doing music, and he's been at it for about as long as I've been at it. Like we probably around the same time, and it's a lot of people who quit between like now and then, and you've probably seen the same thing. Like, it's a lot of people who say, nah, I really don't want to rap no more. I kind of want to like focus on other things, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But being able to recognize like the resilience that it takes to continue to rap and continue to do music and continue to create. I hit him up and I just kind of asked him some questions. Just asked him about like his journey and like what he was going through when he was creating and like what inspires him, and even like what now inspires you creatively. Because we had the conversation, but for them to...
I'm just tired of the same old. I'm trying to do something different,
Real.
What, with your music?
Mm-hmm.
Like
different
genres.
genres.
How you try to do something different?
Well, being versatile, doing this Christian rap, it was different. I didn't think I could do it. The music what I make, the music I make. So yeah, I didn't think I could pull it off. But
I would say like, you know what I'm saying? Because as human beings or whatever, we're all unique. You're the only you. Only you can be the best you. And you know what I'm saying? Just think of everything about you that you can rap about. And you say you're from Topeka. So if you rap about being from here, rap about, you know what I'm saying, your neighborhood, the streets, the city, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying, places around here, people can relate to that. Because I can't buy a Jay-Z record and then, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to talk about what I know, but you can do that. So that would be one way. that you could be different because people would connect to that around here, you know. But that's just, you know what I'm saying.
I hear. I got you.
So when did you guys record that track that you guys did up here?
How long ago? Like that jump was what? Like late November, maybe.
Yeah.
It might have been late November, and like we had the conversation, and I was like, bro, I got this joint, like I got this track, dog, and I just know that you would kill it, and I actually like I sent like kind of like the aim that I was like going for the track, cause like of course I didn't want it to be like because he's not necessarily a Christian artist, like I didn't want him to feel like he had to like be somebody he wasn't. You feel what I'm saying? So I just kind of like gave kind of a aim, a kind of a vision for what I'm imagining for the track, and bro knocked it out the park. Like, and I think it works best when like people don't feel like they gotta like put on a mask or a facade to like to work. You feel what I'm saying? Like Jesus was around sinners, like, and it was the people on the outside who was like, dang, if he's this, then why is he kicking it with sinners? Like, but the fact is, I'm not Jesus and I'm not perfect. You was just talking about how like there's music out there that like you was trying to get away from worldly music. I still struggle with that, and I create Christian music. And in my book, it talks about the negative effects of like listening to that kind of stuff. I know that that's the truth. I know that it's like I fight with those temptations. You feel what I'm saying?
You can write a song about that. You know, people will relate to that. You know.
Yeah, bro. So like with us working together, like I was before I came to Christ, there was nothing about me that was like worthy of being in, like having a relationship with Jesus. So why would I treat another artist who creates isn't in Christ? Why would I treat him differently? Why would I treat anybody else differently when I know that I'm in Christ and I still have struggles? Like that would be.
I mean, that's like, you know what I'm saying. I'm getting all philosophical and shit, but that's like the thing about being humble and shit. Because just because you in Christ or whatever doesn't mean you're better than nobody. We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? So just if you feel like what you're doing is beneficial to you, help somebody else. Show them that, hey, this could be beneficial for you also. But you know, we're all the same here. You know. But the next thing I wanted to ask was like, what do you have for in the future?
Dog, this concert is about to be so tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like, praise God, this concert is about to be tough. We got Leon. We got. A matter of fact, I'm not even gonna like reveal too much. We got some very special guests, but it's gonna be so live. Pop out. It's at the Topeka Public Library. February 13th is gonna be a vibe.
You ain't got
What
none
time?
of them flyers.
Yeah.
Put that up. Put
what
that up
time
there
is
so the
that?
camera can see.
Boom. It's 7 o'clock.
At
And
the library, that's crazy.
Yeah,
set
I've never
up-
seen nothing go down at the library like that.
Check that out.
So it's set up to where it's pay what you feel like it's worth. It's proud to pay. So we give people the opportunity to not miss out. It's based on what your heart posture is. Do you have $100 to give for the concert and you want to really help us build what we building? Do that.
Yeah,
if
like
you don't
what-
have
like
that
what-
much,
Like what Preston does, all them letters. Pay
So-
what you can, and nobody will be turned away or whatever he
Yeah.
abbreviates.
So where exactly in the library is it? Because that's so interesting.
it's Auditorium 101B.
Okay.
I didn't know they had that.
101B. Be
It's
there.
been a while
Be
since I've
square.
been to the library.
And
I can read though. I just,
Are we gonna see everybody that we're seeing here right now over there? We see you. We can see you over there.
Zavo gonna be there.
I'll do a little pop up, a little special appearance. I mean, if it's okay. with
Oh,
Mr.
of
T.
course, bro. What? Yeah.
What? Made it happen. SoundPeak style. Hey.
It's gonna be a
But shit,
vibe.
what do you got for the future, Zavo?
I think I'm gonna start doing music videos.
That's
I
what's
don't
up.
really got a lot
We got all
of
kinds of
Billy on.
videographers. That dude over there. We got other people, all kinds of people around the city.
Yeah, I need some connections, man. You know me.
Yeah,
Get
shit.
with me. Zawo Fiji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should find me
Zavo
on
Fiji.
Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Kansas
sir.
Mex.
We got a whole community of people out here who want to work with each other.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. I think I'm gonna get out of here now.
And I think
Let-
we're gonna
let
open it up to
D-Rebel-
audience
Nah, I'm not-
questions.
What about D Rebel though? What about D Rebel?
He's back there smoking a square.
Gone
We'll call it audience questions. He'll get up on the mic down there.
It's crazy. I saw you take one fucking drink of that shit. Being
there
a
anything you wanted
babysitter the
to-
whole
I
night.
took about 5 drinks of this
Man,
shit.
what?
No sponsors. Blur it out. You want up here? D Rebel's gonna get up here first
I'm gonna let
and
D
talk a
Rebel
little
get
bit
up
with you guys, okay?
Hey, while you on this, I saw those flyers before you came in here tonight. One thing I'm gonna say is high five for putting them on the wooden telephone poles around the hospital and shit. Cause yesterday, I was cruising down Washburn, and I listened to all kinds of music. So when I saw Mr. T, I didn't know it was you. When I saw Mr. T with the little scan code and I couldn't see what the picture was, me and my homeboy Psycho G, we was like, oh, it's probably some punk band, you know what I'm saying? High five to them for fucking doing guerrilla, tactics and shit. I made one comment and I go, only other thing I'd have done different was brought duct tape for the metal rails that you couldn't staple them to like you did the wooden ones. You know what I'm saying? But then you brought it in here tonight. I'm like, this is that flyer I saw yesterday. So I do want to say high five for like doing an old school tactic, you know what I'm saying, in a realm where everybody thinks that you're only going to get new school online shit out. That right there would have, like,
Fuck yeah.
now that I know what it is, obviously, but the way you did it attracted me to check that show out yesterday at a stoplight. So, good shit.
And you don't see much of that no more.
No, and I'm always telling people, like, if you're going to go get flyers made, don't just put them on the counters at the gas station. Like, go put them
Tack
up
that
places.
shit up.
Put that shit
You know.
everywhere.
But be prepared with duct tape because there are metal poles all around that you can't staple shit to. You got to get those guys, too.
That's real. Bro, thank you for that.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I was like, that's good shit.
So Trevon, you might not know this, but we went to school together. I was a few years older than you, so I was around when you had like first started rapping before you had gotten saved and shit. So TCM, let's talk about that. How was that founded?
So basically, it started out, I saw this thing like where these guys were doing something where they wanted to bring all the artists in the Midwest together to do something that was basically like how West Coast has a culture, East Coast has a culture, the South has a sound. And I guess kind of, I've never like, I'm not up on like the North, but I know that like primarily North or South, East, and West like had a sound and they had like prominent figures. And essentially what their mission was to bring artists together and like have them represent the sound. And I remember seeing it and I was like, that's so tough, and I did music and I was like, dang, what if like I did something like that with like the guys that like I go to school with, and we just started rapping together and I created the logo. We made t-shirts. I remember like when we would go to school, I would see like a whole bunch of people rocking the TCM
Them shirts was
logo.
everywhere in school, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, dog, like so many
Everywhere
people.
T-High, them shirts was everywhere. Who all was in it, TCM originally?
It was me, one of my guys named Kevon Seeds.
Okay, that's who
My brother Braze, Troy, one of my guys Troy Chambers, T Chambo, Sean Hill, Deshaun Hill, Javion Kelly, TK, Caleb Barber. Like it was a vibe, bro. It was a lot of people
Yeah, it was
involved.
hella people involved in that.
Yeah, bro, and like it was a bunch of people, and then like it got to a point because I think I was like a sophomore, so like I didn't.
You was a few grades behind us.
Yeah, so me, I didn't have a car, so like I was just like getting rides like to go, and it was a couple times like where Zabo like slid me to the place, and I only had like a couple dollars in gas to give him, but he still like slid me to.
You got 50 cents and
He
pennies.
said, "Look, I got this 30 cents." Look, and I remember him gassing me for it too. But
He said, "Yo, it'll get you 1/8 of a mile. That'll get me where I need to go. That's all I needed to pay for, dog. 30
I
cents.
did
Come
the
on,
calculations.
Made it
man.
work.
yeah, and like I was just like getting there however I could, but I didn't have a whip, and it was like so many orders that I was getting from like students and stuff like that, and I just couldn't keep up. So, and then on top of that, it was like I was young, and it was like ego involved. So like when
Oh,
all that,
definitely.
yeah,
You
when
got
that-
all them people like trying to buy your shit. You
Yeah,
kind of like,
bro.
yeah, I'm that guy.
Go straight to
yeah,
my head.
it was that. It
Your
was
head
really
just slowly
that.
going.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for that, like we would have been able to have like the thing kind of continue to grow and snowball in a more like peaceful way, you know, because like that also affected like people wanting to be involved. Nobody wants to be around somebody who feels like they're like better than everybody,
The
or
one.
like like nobody wants to be around somebody like that. And I just didn't have the wisdom, so.
Exactly, because I mean, shit, we were still in high school at that point.
So how old are you right now? Like 26?
26. I turned 27 February 13th.
Oh
Pop
wow.
out.
Okay, I guess you did
Pop
mention
out.
that. Yeah. Okay. And that's, you know, I love how you've talked about like just going through the struggles and the second guessing and like the like where you're at a point in age, because I'm 24 right now, so I feel like it's a very strong instinct to be like, okay, do I, and not calling like passions an adult project, because plenty of adults have passions, but sometimes people get lost in just the matrix, if you want to call it, you know, just getting lost in that. And it was refreshing to see you up here tonight and like really still putting your passion in there, because it's needed, you know, because the world's a scary place right now, and it's important to have a good message on stage.
Not only that, but I was telling her while you were performing, and I know she mentioned it earlier, but just the energy you put into your performance, the passion, that is lacking a lot in hip hop.
I appreciate that, bro. I do. Like, and it's almost like it's been building up, you know? Like, cause what's crazy is like, I would literally be in front of my mirror in the bathroom, like be in the bathroom dummy long, like after like showering or whatever, be in the bathroom dummy long, just in front of the mirror, like rehearsing tracks, rehearsing songs, thinking like, man, once I get my, it's gonna be up, like, you know, just, and I'm talking like you said 2012 was like, I'm talking like since then. And again, like in between, like people ask me to do a show, and I vibe out, come vibe, but like for real, this thing's been like bubbling. This thing's been like slow cooking, So when I get on that stage, it's like this ain't the mirror. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I've been preparing for, So
Bro, and I'm the same way. I've been making music for about the same length, but only been doing shows like 2 years. And I gotta say, that's the best way to do it. Learn your craft before you start jumping on a stage doing shows and stuff.
What's been one of the, we're gonna like round up our questions, but like, what's been one of the most like core memory shows you've done in your whole journey of music here?
So there was a show where K-Camp came to the city. That jump was jumping. That jump was crazy. I pulled both of my calf muscles at that show. That jump was crazy. I was on I pulled both of them joints at the show. I remember I lived in an apartment on the second floor, bro. Walked up those steps. That jump was not going. I was like, what the heck? Felt like I'm getting like stabbed in my legs. What's going on? Like, and I had to like Google what was going on. I'm talking ice, heating pad, on off, heat, cold. Like it was crazy, but the show was incredible. It was awesome. I had my brother on stage with me. My brother Braze, he was on stage, hit a backflip. That jump was tough. That jump was live. There was that show.
That's such a cheat code, being able to do a backflip.
Facts, bro.
Like to know how to do a backflip is one thing, but to be in a public setting, like, hey, yo, I'm about to do a backflip, like that's such an asshole move.
That's the core memory right there, is that backflip.
You get the crowd jumping with the backflip. You feel me? Like, cause it was one thing, cause we was already hype on stage. You feel me? Like we was already like turned, and it was a crazy crowd. But then like bro, do the backflip, and it just sent it way up. You feel me? Like, so yeah, like I said.
Do you think about how that would have affected things if he didn't land the backflip?
Nah, he would have landed.
You're not gonna attempt it unless you can succeed.
Yeah,
right?
especially in front of all those people. Like, man,
You gotta be confident.
that would have been crazy. You'd have had to like get back up and like do it again. Like, Like, and be like, see, I can. Like, y'all was.
Nah,
y'all-
I'd have
y'all
played
was
that
lying.
shit out. I'd have laid right there like I'm
No,
dead.
sir. You
It's
gotta-
done.
Bro.
I'll get up when the
You gotta-
show's over.
you
There
gotta,
could be
like-
multiple sets after me. I'm gonna stay laying right there dead.
look,
Y'all
look.
gonna drag me off the stage.
Look, no, y'all, look, let me try again. The beat about to, and then you like, yeah. but there was that, and then like we did the show at Hot 103, and it was basically like a contest that they did, and it was like for like studio time and strange music and stuff, and went through all the levels of competition and stuff, and it wasn't like an ocean of people, but it was like a room full of like important people, you know.
Right.
So that was really cool. And you know, it was kind of like the same vibe. Like we turned up, we teed up, bro hit a backflip. That joke was live.
And
So
that's
we
a good
just sent it up.
feeling.
Like, yeah, it was vibe. It was vibe. So we ended up winning that, and that was amazing. So, but like what I don't want to do is like what I knew that I didn't want to do is like be one of those people who are like those were the highlights. Like, oh, those were the days. Like this.
That's important too.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
want to be the like guy who's like, man, I remember back then.
Way
You
back
remember
when."
way back when?
I don't know if you-
No, bro.
I don't
It's
know if you
up
watch-
now.
I don't know if you watch Napoleon Dynamite, but you just can't be Uncle Rico.
No,
You can't be talking about what you used to do.
no, don't do that.
It's about what's coming up.
Yeah, so we got a major show coming up February 13th. Amazing people involved. Like everything's just syncing up. Like running into the right people. Like God's just putting it together, and like it's gonna be an amazing show. Pop out February 13th. Is there anything that you want to say?
Yo,
Anything that's
Yeah,
like,
you've been very quiet.
yeah,
You gotta hear
I'm
from the
shy.
lady,
yeah.
Mrs. T.
What do you have to say about like your creative process and like what using your gift means to you?
All right, here. This is how we'll open it up. When's the last time you called your mother?
What? Tell us about your art. Like what does your creativity mean to you?
I actually do a podcast called Only God Can Podcast, and I do it whenever I feel led to. I think it's a way for me to like, you know, if I get angry, I just like lay it all out in the podcast. I get sad, I just, you know,
What's it
express
called
how I
again?
feel. Only God Can Podcast. It's on Facebook. I haven't really posted much though. Back to how I came to Christ. When I grew up in a house full, so I've always lived with my grandparents, my aunt, my cousins. It was always a house full. I never had my own room or anything like that. My mom, my grandparents were basically my mom's caregiver, so yeah. I didn't know that until I got older. Like everyone told me that I was gonna have to take care of my mom, which is fine, which is great. But 2020 or 2019, 2020 actually, 2020 when COVID hit, my worst fear was my grandpa getting COVID. Because my grandpa, he's like my father. That's like my best friend. I can like, you know, you have a person you can go to where you can just like be your total self around. You can ask the most stupid, dumbest questions. They'll do anything for you. That was my grandpa. He ended up getting COVID, double pneumonia. He ended up passing away, which was, yeah. So after he died, well, I came to Christ a little bit before he passed away. Well, I started going to church. I've always been a believer, but I didn't know Jesus Christ until then. But he ended up dying, and I remember, well, this was before he died. Sorry, I'm a little shy. But I remember they said that they were going to take him off the ventilator. So everybody pulled up to the hospital. Mind you, my whole entire family, everybody who was there, they all prayed over me. They prayed over me. Like we were all in a circle and they prayed over me. Or we were all praying together. I went in there to see him. He ended up dying before I could, say my last words or whatever. But ever since that happened, I don't know, I was in a really dark place. I felt like now I don't have anybody to talk to. No, I don't have, now I really don't have anybody because my grandpa was the person. So, and he did a lot for everybody. He was the man everybody went to. He took care of everybody in the house.
That's real. That's real.
Like, everybody counted on him for everything.
Amen.
And when he died, I basically became that. Like, I got put in the house and I was taking care of everybody. And I just couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it. It was too much for me. So, and during that time, I had a fallout with my sister, because before then I was living with her. We had a fallout, and I just felt like, man, me and my sister we're not close anymore, or we're not talking anymore, and I'm in a house, and I'm miserable in the house where he basically got sick at, and everybody's just like depressed here. And I'm like taking care of my grandmother while taking care of my mother, taking care of like everybody that's in the house, and it just got exhausting. I'm like, I'm only 19. I barely know how to take care of myself at the time. So then, I don't know what happened. Long story short, me and my sister got cool again. I ended up going to church, getting baptized. Jesus revealed himself to me.
Amen. Amen.
There was I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't be like as stable as I am today, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be here without, like, looking back, I'm like, I don't see how I could have made it through that,
It's real.
At least on my own. Because my family prayed for me, because Jesus Christ, I'm okay, I'm okay.
That's real. That's real.
You did it.
Yeah.
You fucking did that shit. Sorry for my language, but like, that's beautiful that you like surpassed that and you worked through it and you survived that shit and you're here today telling us about it. That's a beautiful thing, and like what you guys did up here was beautiful. And it's awesome how we got to hear like the backstories of everybody and how everybody was led here today, and just you guys have a lot of passion, just the fucking energy. And again, sorry my language. I don't know where we're at on the level there, but sorry my language. But you guys did great, and I feel like every single person in this room, every single person watching, could feel that energy. Just that passion.
They had to.
Just push through, and that's...
Shout out to Leon. I think he said the exact number of people watching.
And that's rare to find.
Know the number.
People's passion, being able to just, like, feel that shit. And I feel like a lot of people crave it now. And it's important that you speak about what you've been through, what you're doing now, and how you're doing it. And we appreciate every single one of you guys that came through here. Like, we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys.
That's a fact.
We appreciate
So,
you guys having us too.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Sabo, you said you make music that's completely different from what Trevon makes. Who are some people that inspire you?
Man, UGK, Wiz Khalifa.
I heard that. I was going to say Beast Mode's going to like that, but I heard his "oh" in the background.
And Outkast.
That's a solid.
That's
a hard.
solid.
That's a hard group.
But surely, shoot. Is that we
I
gonna send
think
it out?
I
we
think it's
got an
time that
idea,
we can open it up to audience questions.
Oh shoot.
Got a couple out
Bless
there.
you, sir.
Bless
Guys,
you.
while we ask questions, I have to pee.
That is
it
not
has to
allowed.
happen.
Not
it
allowed
has
at
to
all.
happen. I'll be back up here though.
No, we are not sponsored by Depends for nothing. You have a diaper on right now. Go in that diaper.
I don't really have any question, but I did definitely enjoy the show, though. That was really good. I felt the energy, and I appreciate you guys coming out. So stuff.
For sure.
Can't wait to see you on the 13th.
That's
Yes,
love.
sir.
That's love, bro. That's love. That's love.
What's up, DJ Zitty is in the house. I was rocking out to some of your music this afternoon because I honestly am kind of late to the game. I've been in other things, I'm an older cat, so I got kids and shit, and haven't really been rocking with the local music scene. But now I'm out here and I'm DJing for everybody, and I'm trying to get up on the local music game. And I was rocking to your album today, The Stories of Pain. And I had to listen to it twice because there was so much information, and you're just telling these stories, and you're bringing me, the listener, to your world, and it's a beautiful thing. Like when I walked in here, I thought I was gonna hear something like maybe like Fortune or something like that, or the Born to Be, because you had some music videos on YouTube. That's where I had to find you at, which I had a link on there. It took me to your Spotify, but like you said in the interview, your music's not on there anymore. And so it just took me to your playlist, which is still dope. I'll listen to the music that you got on your playlist. And it also had your bio on there, and you pretty much covered everything on there. I was gonna ask you about that 103 Jams contest, but you tapped onto that too. The thing you didn't say is that you performed with Bootsy Badass and K Camp, if you wanna talk more about that, or any other artists that you opened up for. Just trying to get you out
Dog,
there.
how you gonna leave out Boosie? You did a show with Boosie and you
Yeah,
just
that's
ain't
what
gonna
it- that's
talk
what
about it?
Spotify
Come on
said.
now.
I guess my bad. Okay. Apparently, it was Boosie and K Camp who were headlining the show, and like the guy just hit me, somehow I found out about the show. It was like one of those situations where you get on, sell your tickets and stuff, and then you get a slot. And then I just pulled up and we just rocked out. Like it was so packed. Like it was probably the most packed show that I've seen in the city. The most packed show I've seen in the city. And it was just so many people. Everybody was turned. Like it was a vibe, and we just showed up, rocked out, and then went home with 2 pulled calves.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a vibe though, bro. It was.
Oh man, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
For real. Let's see if they covered all the questions. Okay, so in that Born to Be video, it said that you filmed it, you helped film it, along with S.J. Hazim, is that correct?
So
Shout out to SJ.
Right. That's who I thought it was. Yeah, for sure. That's why I recognize the name. So that's dope. I guess the question is, was the on location? Was that in the Montera area? Is that where that video was filmed at? It looked familiar.
I couldn't tell you, low key.
Okay.
I do remember like us taking a day to like scout out like scenes that we wanted to like go around. I know we went by the train tracks over by downtown and stuff, and we just kind of got some photos of what we wanted it to look like, and we wanted to go for that industrial type of feel.
Well, I was feeling
like
it.
a lot of like steel and kind of like industrial kind of crossed with luxury is how it kind of came out.
Yeah.
And it was like my guys from TCM, and it was a vibe. But yeah, I shot some of the B-roll and stuff like that, like shots of the cars and shots of some of the grass and things like that. And yeah, SJ, he taught me a lot about like hip hop and like stage presence and things of that nature, bro. He was really
dropping knowledge,
kind of managing my artistry for a little while, and he's always had like a unique spirit, and he's somebody who he's a good dude,
Yeah,
and
shout out to him.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's an amazing journey that we went on.
So have you done any other music videos that you've done? Have you done any more other filming for any of that stuff, or have you kind of left it up to other people to do the videos for you?
Primarily, like, cause I've basically learned like all these different areas of artistry because I felt like I had to. Like there wasn't anybody there, or like maybe I didn't look hard enough. But for the most part, if I've had to like film something,
or like hand somebody a camera and like basically show them like this is how you like aim a camera and like get these shots. This is the angle I'm going for. I would do that and then like get in on the editing side on the back end and stuff like that. Like, but like I haven't really desired to do like much of like filming or anything like that. At least recently, like with the stuff that I've been working on. But you know, who's to say I won't come in the future? But
Yeah, for real.
it's mainly just because I kind of had to type thing. You know?
Well, and not to throw it out there, but if you do need someone for media, 785 certified. I mean, I know you know Leon.
Yeah.
That's probably the best cameraman you can work with on stuff.
Real. That's real. Good people. Good people. Okay. Yo, by the way, with you DJing, bro, we actually do kind of need some help as far as on the DJ side.
This is your guy.
On the 13th?
Low key, yeah,
Okay.
bro.
At 7 p.m., I'll show up at 6.
Bro, I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying this for the podcast. This is my favorite DJ to work with.
Thank you, D.
I've done so many shows with him.
Yeah.
And he's not just a press play DJ. He'll start scratching on your records.
Sure, if you want me to.
He does some actual DJ shit.
Yeah. And if I know your
Not
lyrics,
just a
I'll try to
space
sing
bar
with
champion.
you.
Yeah, that's real.
Let's see. I know I might have it. See, you kind of tell your story in the song Fortune, but you say in the second verse that you either become a scholar or a rapper. Do you still feel that way? I ask because this video came out 6 years ago. I'm new to the scene, but you're still out here rocking stages and staying focused on music. Or do you have other adventures or avenues that you're working on? And you kind of answered that tonight with the book that you're writing, and that's amazing. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm excited for that book.
That's love, bro. That's love. And by the way, Desires of Life book.
Yes.
Where is that available? You said it was $30 a copy, but you never said where it was available.
So I've been printing them like as cause I literally just got it finished like this week, late last week. So we can get you guys copies before we get everything closed out. But yeah, like right now.
I don't know how to read, but that would be great.
Tight jump for sure. You can maybe take a picture, AI get you squared away. But yeah, dog, like really just been doing everything in-house just cause like just like with the filming, I had to learn how to like write a book and learn how to press it up and you know, like just kind of like doing things. Like,
and that's super intense because I know he was joking, but a lot of our attention spans are ruined. So for you to actually like make a book is like incredible.
That's love for sure.
Despite the word of like that I used about 8 times, but it seriously is like so many people filler words, dude. And I honestly want to read it. And I'm not a reader, but definitely. I have a couple books that I've read through. But the fact that there's somebody in my age range with the same passions that is actually doing something, it definitely catches my interest. So I'm gonna have to check it out. And what's the name of it again?
Desires of Life.
Desires of Life.
So just like the name of the song is also the name of the book. So it's like all like together, you know.
Engrave
and it's also breaking down like the story behind Desires of Life because there's a lot of deep layers like in between it, and it talks about the story of the interaction of the teacher, preacher trying to reach the youth and the understanding that it's choice. And to what you said as far as the scholar, I could never ball and I could see myself in college. So I guess you could say music was my only option. Yeah. As far as like the scholar side of it, right? The place that I've entered is like I am a scholar. I am learning. I am studying. I am continuing to develop myself as a person, and I'm reading. I'm studying business, learning as much as I possibly can. And you know, from that perspective where I was at in my journey, I felt like everybody feels like you have to go to college to be successful, but like where's the college for rappers? And like that's not like here necessarily. There's not like a rap college, but from my perspective at that time, it was like everybody's like going to college and like I want to be a rapper and I want to rap, you know. So like I can never ball and I can't see myself in college because like you know like I would do sports like just to fill time and like for the social aspect of it, but they weren't really like my passions like that. I knew what I wanted to do, and it wasn't really a lot of people who are doing rap and taking it serious. Like some people like would do it but not really like see it as like this is where I'm going. Like I'm doing this thing, you know. Like and from that perspective, it was just that. But like now, I'm so diligent in my studies. Like I carry a journal. Anytime somebody says something profound, I write it down. Any concepts that I think of, any visions that like I need to articulate through drawings or through words, I'll write it down just so it's not just floating. We get so much information every single day, but gather that stuff, and that's how you continue to grow. So you can go back to it, and people could look at it and be like, "Yo, this is how this person became who they became." And it's a profound teacher. His name's Jim Rohn. If you get the opportunity to look him up, he talks about so many important key concepts in personal development, and it's important. It's so important. Being diligent in studies, writing, reading, and just staying on top of the craft and being consistent. You know, so.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, because that is like important, and not a lot of people talk about that. Like, we're so just like watered down, you know, and it's like, I know I already said it, but it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing to see somebody that's actually like, and you're talking about the stuff that you struggled with not having that teacher, and you are being what you craved, and that is beautiful, and that's all I have to say. That's beautiful, man.
That's real, and I'm grateful for the people that God put in my path along the way. Like I remember we would, cause like SJ, he came out to a show, and he saw me performing, and you know that was like the day he wanted to work with me, and he was like, I want to work with you to work on this album and stuff like that. And during that time, Stories of Pain we were working on, there were days where we would go almost every day after school. Like we would go and rehearse and just go over the same songs. We go over them over and over and over. And it's not like I didn't want to. And it's not like he didn't want to be there for it. Like it was a teacher who like wanted to teach somebody the history of hip hop and what it means to be an artist. And it was somebody who was like, I'm down to work at this thing and become the greatest, you know. And it was just really like, it was just like God pieced that thing together. And like, you know, since then I've just continued to work on my craft, and I'm just grateful to be in a place now where there's not a sense of fear of setting up a concert, or a fear of going up to somebody and handing them a flyer, or a fear of saying, I just wrote this book and it's about artists and how to reach creative breakthroughs. Like that's the place where, you know, once you reach as an artist, it's one of the most freeing places that you can be in your craft, because you're no longer looking at like this person who's a millionaire and they're succeeding in so many different avenues and it looks like they're doing amazing. You're no longer looking at that. You're looking at, am I better today than I was yesterday? Am I gonna walk up to this person who clearly I can tell will probably like my stuff or not? And then if I decide not to, am I okay with living with the fact that I just missed out on the opportunity to put somebody up on what I do, to get a step closer to where I'm going, you know? And that's a free place to be as an artist. That's where I'm at, and I'm grateful for it. It's nothing but God. Glory to Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I love your journey, man. So when did you write that Spotify bio? Do you remember how long ago that was? Because I feel like you really have kept your word on everything you wrote in there. You know, I won't read the whole thing, but it says, at an early age, you demonstrated that if you want something in this world, you have to go get it. You've proven that you do that, you know, on the daily. Despite what the world says, if you can't dream it, you can do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. You carry this way of thinking with you your entire life. And that's amazing, because I feel like you definitely still have that mentality and that you're still doing that every day.
That's
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
very inspired by my mother. You know,
I could
she
tell. I
went
could
to
tell.
went to school, and she's just like, it's just different. Like you can tell when somebody's like really cut for like, she just cut different. Like out of anybody that I've ever known in my life, she set out to accomplish a goal, and she looks out for the people around her, and like she's just always been stand up, you know, and like that's just so inspiring, You know, to be somebody who says, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get a degree, I'm going to execute my thing. It was like, for rap for me, like, was her thing, like, as far as her arena for her, and to see her just go after it, and despite, like, the odds being stacked against her, it was like, dang, this ain't something I'm seeing in a movie. This is real stuff that I'm seeing. So that was so inspiring. And some of the stories and like stories of pain, like there were pieces in like Fortune that was like not even like my actual life. You know, like there are pieces in that particular song where it was like more so like conceptual.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I can feel that.
Yeah, there's like a big piece of it that like reflects my life and who I am. But in that song Fortune particularly, it's mainly like it's like idea based, you know. Like, but there are real themes in there.
Yeah.
But
And that album, it bumps, man. It really does. So when I walked in the middle of your first song, I was expecting to feel that vibe, but instead, all the songs you performed tonight, there were ones I haven't heard. There was some bass, but there wasn't like a hip hop beat to it, and I really think that accentuated on your lyrical content, and I think that it was a great way to go on that, for real. I love it.
that's love. We definitely got to talk more, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Absolutely.
Shout out DJ Zeddy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
What?
Bro just shows up here on his own and has several questions.
Appreciate
Not just
it.
one
That's
broad
all.
statement or one like shallow question. He'll have several questions.
He wants to know ya. Do we have any other audience questions, Leon?
Or is it time to release the Leon?
Is it
Bro,
time
you're
to-
supposed to y'all supposed to be like, hey, do you guys have any questions? And I'm supposed to pop in at the last second. Like,
Hey,
it's
do you
me.
guys have any questions?
No. Bro, it's past the point of that. People know it's you. And
We
you
know who's
nope,
back there now,
nope,
singer.
nope. Get off that mic.
No, I'm not coming up there.
Nope. Right over here, bud.
He has a right to that mic. We
Okay.
won't make him move, okay?
This is my chair, buddy.
All right, so we're talking to Redacted right now.
Redacted.
Okay.
You seen him earlier. Fill in
Okay.
the gaps, okay?
I have a couple
Leon,
questions.
Leon.
The first one, can you guys hear me? Can you guys
Not
hear
at
me?
all.
We hear you.
I don't hear nothing.
You guys know. Music snacks, man. What's the music snacks, bro? Put us on.
What's next?
The
Studio
music
snacks.
Oh,
Studio
What?
snacks. Or when you're writing music.
studios.
What you snacking on in the studio? All right, so hold on. Before we get into that, he was talking shit last episode because I was eating chili in the studio. He had to bring that up in the middle of the podcast because I was eating chili in the studio. What's your studio snack?
His studio snack is cereal.
I mess with that heavily.
Cereal,
Specifically, what cereal though?
Cheerios.
Okay.
We're watching our cholesterol. We're being healthy. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Cheerios, yeah.
Okay. So, we were talking about filming, man. You know it get real technical when you're filming.
Filming.
What's the 3 most important factors of making a film? Off the rip.
Shoot. You got something?
Location.
He's trying to phone a friend. He's trying to phone a friend.
Location.
Yeah.
Know your location.
I think that was all 3 right there. He said it 3 times.
Yeah.
Right? Boom. That's all 3.
I also like what I seek out is like what's the situation, you know? Because like I think what really stands out in a good film is like usually when you see a film that's like blew up, if you paid attention to like songs that was like blowing up within the past like decade, generally it was like a group of people who were like doing something. So like I think having people involved and having like multiple moving parts, like not just like everybody show up, y'all gonna just be chilling, y'all just gonna be vibing, and this person's gonna be rapping, but more so taking it to a level where it's like, okay, we've been rehearsing for days, or we've been communicating for days, and you know what your role is, particularly treating it like it's almost like a play, you know?
On the movie set.
Yeah, I think those dynamics help like take a film from like just a music video to an actual motion picture.
Okay, so location.
Can I interrupt your
Cast.
questions real quick?
Yes.
Before I forget my question. Okay, he's so.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, Steven answered. For the previous question?
Oh, besides location, brainstorming.
Location, plot,
Like concept type
cast.
Yeah, yeah,
Love,
yeah.
love.
So I have a nonsensical question. Have you ever seen the movie Major Payne?
Yeah.
Okay, the whole time I was like, I have to
Classic.
ask this question. Got something to take your mind off that pain. And that's your lyrics, man. I swear. That's your lyrics. I got something to take your mind off that pain. And I don't know if that's word for word, but you should like snippet that. I swear, because that's like your mind took us like somewhere else during it. But okay.
That's tough. Like, that
All right.
goes with the brand.
I grew up on that movie, so immediately my head went there. So
Tough.
back to Leon.
So
Back to redacted. He doesn't get a name.
we're going to this flyer that I have sitting over here that somehow miraculously pulled up here. Like, bro, you're amazing at this, bro. We got a show at the library coming up, February 13th. And why is the location significant to the show? That's my last question.
We ran our youth program up there because I don't know if you guys know or not, but I'm going to put you guys on game. If you're an artist or you're a creative and you want to get your idea out there, pull up to the public library.
Yes.
They have something that's called the Level 2 Tech Center where you can go and you can book studio time. Yes. They've remodeled all of it. You can book studio time for free. All you need is a
3 hours
card.
a day.
3 hours, and if you and one of your partners are working together too, you guys can stack studio time and have a 6-hour session to get work done. So pull up, utilize their resources. They have Macs, they have software. Whatever you need, you can learn. We're on the age of AI, so like whatever it is that you want to learn, you can search on YouTube, you can figure it out. But get there, get a library card, start checking out books, start reading, whatever it is that you want to do, like you have the resources to be able to do that.
Bro,
pull up.
You know what's crazy? My whole time I've been making music, I've been preaching about the fucking library. That's where I started.
Facts.
I was in high school. I didn't know of anywhere of a studio or nothing. I ain't have bread to pay for studio time. So I went to the library with their creation center and YouTube Academy,
And that was when
learned
they
it
just
on my own.
That's when they had it like, and they just had like.
It was on the first floors in that back
bro.
room, a computer, an interface, and a mic. That's all you had.
And if you're brand new to Topeka, Kansas, guys, there are outlets. Get out there. Get your work out there. Come see us.
Yeah.
Get it out there. Get the passion in there.
That's real. And another thing I'll say is like even if you don't see like a lot of people like there, because it's not like it's really ever packed like that. Like,
not at all.
Even if you don't see a lot of other people there, don't allow that to deter your motivation. Like, develop a consistent pattern of how often you're hitting the studio. Like, make it build that. And I talk about like a creative system. You need to have a regular schedule where you're showing up almost like you're showing up for school or you're showing up for work. Even if you're just pulling up and you don't know what the idea is going to be, get in there. So it's significant for that reason. Like, we've been doing our ASAP youth camp there. And yeah, it's a blessing. It's a major blessing. But
That's our 2-hour mark, guys.
That's our 2 hours. Well, thank you again, Trevon Payne. And I'm going to always think of you just for causing the pain. And I don't know, because I grew up on that movie. So I'm going to think of that. Mr. T, Mrs. T, Zabo, SoundPeak AfterDark, Episode 3. We've been here with Kansas Mex, D-Revel, me, Madison Busby, Leon on the computer. We had some questions from DJ Zeddy, okay? We had Chad Coleman in the house, okay? It's not possible without viewers like you, okay? So we appreciate you. Tune in next week, Monday, 9 p.m., okay? Again, Trevon Payne, Zabo, Tiana, okay? Mrs. T, okay? We're here. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you next week, okay?
February 13th. Don't forget it. Put it on your calendars.
February 13th.
Tell your grandma, auntie, everybody, stepdaddy.
This Friday.
After this Friday.
Be there, be square, okay? Okay. Early Valentine's. We're there. We're here. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you next week, okay?
February 13th. Don't forget it. Put it on your calendars. after this Friday.
Be there, be square. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Early Valentine's. We're there. We're here.
This was a cool episode,
Night,
guys.
everybody. This was a cool episode.
Yeah. Okay, I'm into it.